The evolution of Liverpool's frontline continues. It began with the £45 million addition of Diogo Jota in 2020. Next was Luis Diaz at £49 million last January. Now it is Darwin Nunez, the club's most expensive ever, signing at £85 million from Benfica. Jurgen Klopp is overseeing a process of renewal in attack. His early successes came with Mohamed Salah and Sadio Mane either side of Roberto Firmino, but all three players, aged 30, 30 and 29 respectively, could conceivably be gone by next summer. Mane is expected to be first to depart as his move to Bayern Munich draws closer, while Firmino, like Salah, is entering the final year of his contract. Liverpool supporters still hope to see Salah sign a new deal, but Firmino's days are surely numbered. Benfica confirm Liverpool's £85 million Nunez deal. Analysis. The rise of Nunez explained. Analysis. Is Nunez a statistical gem? The players charged with taking on the mantle are on average 6 years younger and, as happened with Salah, Mane and Firmino, Liverpool will hope they will hit their peaks while at Anfield. The trio's relative youthfulness, Jota and Diaz are 25 while Nunez is 22, changes the age profile of the Liverpool squad, but Nunez is unique among them in the sense that his attributes could also allow Klopp's side to diversify the way in which they play. Nunez is a modern number 9 who stands at 6 feet 1 inches, with an imposing frame which marks him out from Liverpool's other forwards. It is what caught the eye of Klopp, who marveled at his physical strength after watching his tough battles up against Ibrahima Konate during last season's Champions League. Nunez showed his goal threat across those 2 games against Liverpool, scoring in each of them and attempting more shots, 6, than any of his Benfica teammates, while there was also evidence of qualities that will add a different dimension to Klopp's attack. Nobody won more than his 6 successful aerials, while only one player, Benfica fullback Gilberto, won more duels in general, 15. Very direct, quick, talons strong, was Virgil van Dijk's glowing verdict. Quite difficult to play against, he added. Klopp, like Pep Guardiola at Manchester City, has never previously been able to call on a player in the mold of Nunez during his time in the Premier League. But, like Erling Haaland at City, the Uruguayan will provide a focal point at the tip of his attack. Nunez' link-up play is an area of his game which requires improvement. He completed only 57% of his passes in the Champions League last season, but his physical stature makes him an effective outlet for long passes. That is sure to be useful to Liverpool. Klopp's side have averaged roughly 63% possession in each of the last 3 Premier League seasons, but they like to mix things up on the ball, going long as well as short, and they remain at their deadliest when springing forward at speed. Opta's advanced metrics show they made more direct attacks than any other Premier League side last season, while only Wolves made more fast breaks. With his pace and strength in the centre-forward position, Nunez could make them even better on both fronts. He should help them on crosses too. Liverpool made more crosses than any other Premier League side last season, with 897 to 468 of which came from their marauding full-backs Trent Alexander-Arnold and Andrew Robertson, who operate high up the pitch in order to stretch opponents. Alexander-Arnold and Robertson produced 22 assists between them in the Premier League last season, creating a combined total of 145 chances. It is not difficult to imagine Nunez thriving on that service. The Uruguayan scored 6 headed goals for Benfica last season, including 5 in the Portuguese Primeira Liga, the second highest total in the division, and netted plenty more from low deliveries into the box, where he is adept at losing his markers and finding space. He is also a threat from set pieces, and that is just another area in which he should increase Liverpool's goal threat. Last season, they scored the second most set-piece goals in the Premier League with 19, but Klopp will be confident of increasing that total with Nunez to aim it, as well as Van Dijk, Konate and the rest. Nunez is not just a focal point, either. Klopp likes his forwards to interchange positions and pop up in different zones in order to flummox opposition defenders, and that comes naturally to Nunez, who Licesto cut inside from the left and dropped deep to create space for teammates further forward. It remains to be seen how Klopp will accommodate two players who like to position themselves in left-sided zones in Nunez and Diaz. But the Uruguayan's willingness to drop deep when playing as a central striker should be another asset in a team in which the wide forwards are asked to make diagonal runs towards goal. Much will of course depend on how he settles into his new surroundings. Not everyone adapts to the Premier League as seamlessly as Diaz did last season. But what's certain is that Nunez will bring qualities Liverpool don't currently have. His arrival signals an exciting new stage in the evolution of Klopp's forward line.